Hey guys, Spartan here from SpartanTrading.com. Wanted to hit you guys with a trade review, earnings trade review. Quick one today, Snapchat. Let's talk about this. Equity trade, obviously earnings came out after hours. Basically what happened was stock earnings came out. You tend to get sometimes on earnings is, even if the earnings are good or bad, you tend to get a little bit of a pop in the other direction. And after it pops that other direction, you tend to get a quick reversal. You'll notice this type of price action a little bit. Always watch for that price action before the earnings are released. It happens quite a bit before you actually see the earnings. So basically what happened is I saw that little price pop to the upside. In my mind, I'm going, okay, I'm thinking that the earnings may be bad because sometimes this is what occurs. Earnings came out, the earnings were bad. Immediately took the stock short, 1845, went into it pretty heavy right out the gate. It pulled, and as it was pulling, I was covering it. You can see all my covers. 1765, 1685, 1679, 1681, 1680, 1680, 1680, 1663. Basically what happened was it sold off. I started to cover the entire position, and then when it basically sold off to 1680s, I started to add the position long. So I figured it was extended to the downside, and I was just using the basic daily chart on Snapchat to do this. I was looking at the 1634 support. I could see that it pulled into that level. It looked extended, so I started to add in the position on the long side. I figured, okay, if it starts to bounce, we're probably going to bounce back towards that 50 EMA, which at the time was 1707. Stock started to bounce. Sold a little bit on that bounce towards the 1698 spot. I actually added back into it at 698 again because I figured, okay, I think it's actually got a little bit more room. If it can break that 50 EMA. It ended up breaking the 50 EMA and pushing towards the 13 on the 2-minute, and sold more at the 1738 spot. And at that point, I was just exiting the rest of the position. I figured, okay, it kind of looks like a bear flag's forming in the after hours. I think we can probably sell back off if it breaks. And I was right, it ended up breaking. I was also watching the L2 to see the sellers coming in, and they started to come in at the top there. So, ended up taking the rest of the position off, and it was a good little play. Couple points to the downside on the short, and then on the bounce, about, I would say, 50, 60 cents roughly to the upside. So not bad earnings play. Quick little play. I wanted to just quickly mention that little pop before the earnings comes out. Just have that in the back of your head. Watch for the earnings when the earnings are released. Defer not only to the earnings themselves, what's coming out, but look at the price. The price is going to dictate what you should be doing. It's one thing to read the news and interpret it, but you can interpret the news wrong. It's hard to interpret price action wrong. If the price is selling off, guess what? It's going to the downside. Jump on it. So, anywho, that's what I just wanted to give you guys a quick little recap on the snap. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys soon. See ya.